What's up, beautiful people on the other side? In today's video, we are going to talk about the most hyped up project called the Imaginary Ones. In this video, we are going to go through the founders, what's their experience, what's their vision, what are they planning to do in future, and everything about the project. Also, how they are giving out their whitelist spots, which is a really important information which you should definitely know. But before we jump into this, all I would ask is please to subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell to support me and my content. Let's get started. If we visit Imaginary One's Twitter account, we can see the number of followers they already have has crossed 488,000, which is huge. Just like Invisible Friends, this project is getting super hype, and people are predicting that the floor will be very high. But let's not talk about the floor because that is totally dependent on the market. What the market wants, that's how the floor goes. Looking into their Discord, I can see we have already 90,000 people in it, and this is just a invite only Discord. Not everyone can get into it. They've recently opened their Discord to everyone, but that is only with the view rights. You cannot text or join VCs and talk in it. But you can definitely view the chats, you can definitely view what's going on, you can definitely see what kind of announcements they're making. It is really very important, I feel, because of the scams that are going on recently. People have been scamming a lot of people on the name of famous projects, of hyped up projects, and people are minting the fake projects, which is really not nice. So I would really suggest you to join the Discord to get the official information. Moving forward, if we see their Twitter account, all the main players that they have got, all the founders, all their names are up here, and we can definitely, all of them are doxed, which is really nice. We'll be getting into that later. But if we see their website, I really love the way they've created this website. You can see Imaginary Ones loading, and then let's explore. The way this website has been made, I am a big fan of it now. You can see the professionalism on this website, and the smoothness in this is really amazing. You can also turn on their music. I've shut it down at the moment. It sounds very high to me, that's why. But moving towards their website, you'll need to click on explore, and it will be giving you out what exactly is Imaginary Ones. They are delightful 3D animated art with 888 unique NFTs. So I've recently joined their AMAs also, and what I got to know, the vision of the founder is they would like to create something like Disneyland. If they're able to achieve that, you can imagine the potential of this particular project then. But that's their vision. They would like people to see this project. As soon as you see this, you'll get the feeling of being in a Disneyland world, and that's how I think in future they're going to plan something like that, which we'll talk about in further video. But looking forward to the website, the way they've created it, big fan of it. They've explained why you should be imaginary. That's their story. This is a more community oriented project. This is focused a lot on community, and we can already see that the community is very strong. How do I know that? You visit their Twitter account, you see the number of likes. 59,000 likes on a Twitter post is huge. You see their Twitter account likes around 6,000, 7,000, 2,000. On Twitter, it's not easy to get this much of likes or retweets. So that's the main reason I really love this community. I think that this project has a really strong, really hard community. The Discord is always active. Although they've said that whitelist will not be given through grinding, still people interact a lot, people still talk a lot, because I think they've kind of made relationships in there, and that's why they're talking, even though there is no benefit to it. That's the part I really love about it. Getting back on their website, they've shown all the plans that they're going to do in future. They're going to create their own metaverse. You can see they're going to create their own art gallery, then their metaverse, and then there will be a game also. In real life also, they're going to do different stuff. There's going to be an apparel which has already been launched. If we visit their Discord, we can see this was the apparel that was launched, and this was, I think, around $200, and it was a rafale for people. If you buy it, you can get whitelisted for the project, which I think was something like Invisible Friends has done it, and I really like this thing. This shows that people are really hyped up and people really do want to get whitelisted, and this was sold off very quickly also. There were 200 whitelist spots that were needed to be rafaled, and I think they've already sent the emails to the people who have won it. So if you did, congratulations. But if we move forward, the next they're showing is the imaginations, what kind of imagination you can do for their roadmap. They have tools and platforms. There are certain NFT tools that they want to develop for utility. They're going to be tokens and they're going to be imaginary fund. We'll be talking more about this as they've disclosed more information also. They're saying that they'll be doing a lot more partnerships also, a good amount of partnership with brands and with Web3 partners. So that also looks really amazing. This is what their plan is. This is shown 8,888 magical characters which will be coming up, and then the team comes up. And if you are a regular on my channel, you know I love the team. I mostly research on the team. What are they all about? Do they have the experience or not? Because I love to invest in teams rather than investing in a hype project. Looking at the team, Clement and Gentle Whale both are the co-founder of this particular project, and then there is managing partner 9foot Table or Gregory, Caleb and Jeremy, most probably Mighty Mouse. They've given their LinkedIn account, which is really nice. If we visit their LinkedIn account, let's see from Clement. You see the experience from Clement, it is really high. I like the amount of experience this guy has. He has already set up a company called Offset Pte Limited and is also a co-founder of Offio. These are the two companies that this person has made in the past, and when we visit these companies, so this will be the first one, Offio, and if we see the monthly traffic that is coming to this particular website is around 426,000 people. So 426,000 people are coming up on this website monthly, which shows that this website has a good amount of following on it. People really like to use this particular website. You can see the rank in US is 74,000, which is really high, and it's a really trusted website. The global rank is around 1,25,000. So this shows me that this website is something which people like, people use a lot. And when you see their partners, they've worked for Twitter, Pinterest, Fort, and some good names are coming up here. So the partnership that they've had in past is good. The other website that they have is this, offset.sg. They are the co-founder of this particular website also, and I really love the way they've created this particular website. You can see the animation, and when you come on this website, you get the feeling of imaginary ones. You can again see the clients for this particular website is also amazing. Unilever, McDonald's, L'Oreal, Apple, Facebook. So the client base is really big names in the market, which shows that these guys know how to handle a business, how to expand a business, and how to make it successful, which is something I really look into people when I invest into them. A successful entrepreneur in the past will be a successful entrepreneur in the future because they have the experience. And most of the people that launch their project in NFTs, trust me, they don't have any experience of business. They just come in, launch their project, it goes up for a while, and suddenly it's all dead. Why? Because they don't know how to run a business or how to run a project. That's the reason it does not work out for them. But these guys know what they're doing. That's really amazing. Moving forward, again, this is David or Gentle Whale, we can say. Both of them were in the same company. I think they have co-founded these two companies together. Most of the team members are from their own company only. So they've created, I think they've found the best people in their own company and then created this particular project. When we see Gregory, who is managing partner and chief marketing officer, he's again from Offset Pte, and he also was a motion graphic designer for 5 years, which is a good amount of experience when this comes to this field. Next is Caleb. Caleb is head of community at Imaginary Ones, and this guy has also worked at Changi Airport, which is in Singapore, I believe. He has also been in Singapore Armed Forces. So a disciplined guy, most probably, because if you are in army, you are a disciplined man, I believe. So a disciplined guy who is heading the community is again somewhat feels positive to me. And the last person is the chief technology officer, and he has a good amount of experience. When you see Singapore Airlines, so some good names are in here. He has been working for a very long time now. From August 2009, I think he started his career. And from a commando fighter, he moved towards web application tester from 2011 till date. I think he has been working towards the technology side. So the amount of experience this guy is carrying is really amazing and really looks nice to me. So from the team perspective, I think this is a really strong team and can really do well. Plus, since they are all from the same company, the tuning between them should be good. They've worked for a very long time, I think around 4 years in Offio only. So most of the people already know each other, already understand each other, have worked with each other, so the tuning between the team members should be good. From considering from the team's point, I am kind of happy to see their amount of experience. I would have loved to see a bit more on Web3, which I think is still missing here. There's no one with Web3 experience, or if there is, I am not able to find it yet. But if I do, I'll share it on my Twitter account. But from the Web3 part, I don't think so. They have a lot of experience, but from Web2 world, they know how business works, which is really important when it comes to NFT project. Moving forward, if we check their roadmap, they've launched their own roadmap also, so you can visit it on the Discord also, on our Twitter account also, they've given it. So their phase 1 is the idea, where they're telling you about the NFTs, the number of NFTs and how it is going to happen, which is I think the current part as soon as till the minting date. The next one is the foundation. So in this one, they're planning to hire more people as the team wants specific kind of experience for specific things. So they're going to hire more people in their own team. So if you are someone who has a good amount of experience in Web3 or who can fulfill these requirements, I would highly suggest you to definitely contact the team. You might get the job also. But this is what their phase 2 is about, hiring the best people for the job. The phase 3, which I really like, the way this has been shown here, you can see the cars, the vehicles. They're going to launch their own vehicles also, which I think will be used in their metaverse in future. But the way these vehicles are looking, really awesome. I really love them. This will be an airdrop to all the imaginary one holders, and if you're holding the NFT after buying, you'll definitely get it. When, I'm not sure on that. That information is not out yet, but in future you'll definitely get it as soon as they open their metaverse. And this is how their metaverse is going to look, where your iron will be able to walk, fly, drive, a lot of stuff. If it looks like this, I like the way it is looking, and if it looks like this, I think it will be a good sign for this project, and people would really love to be inside the metaverse. The phase 4 is going to be about launching their own coin, and there will be a voting rights. They're not sure if they're going to create a DAO or not, or how things are going to happen. Team is still talking about it. I have heard it in the AMAs. They're still talking how the token will be used, what will its utility be. So that's still in talks, but there will be a token in future for sure. And the last part is their expansion, when they'll be launching few more things. I think when I went into the AMA, I got to find out, people asked the questions, and there was that, will there be a carnival just like Karafuru had? And the team is definitely planning something. Not sure if it's going to be a carnival or not, but something in future where in real life events will be happening. And that's how I think they're going to expand. They're going to talk to new brands also. They're going to launch their own toy also. And this is how they're going to expand their brand. Now, moving toward the last part, which is our mint part. How is the mint going to work? So if we see, they are following ERC 721. They're not following ERC 721A, which saves gas, but they're following ERC 721. I think that's because they feel it's a more older smart contract algorithm, and I think they believe it in more than 721A. That's what I've heard in AMAs. The next part will be for whitelist people. The mint price is going to be, I think, 0.2. And for non-whitelist people, there will be a public mint. So how that's going to work is there will be a Dutch auction for the public sale. So whatever the floor price is going to be on openseas. So let's assume that the floor price is going to be 1 ETH. You will be able to mint it at 0.5 in the public sale. If it's going to be 2 ETH, you'll be able to mint it for 1 ETH in public sale. They've capped it maximum to 1.5. So that means if the floor goes up to 3 ETH, you'll be able to mint it at 1.5 ETH. If the floor goes up to 4 ETH, you'll still be able to mint it for 1.5 ETH. That's how they're going to make the Dutch auction work for public. If you're whitelisted, it is just 0.2, which is amazing, and I think one should definitely try to get whitelisted for this particular project. So they're minting on Wednesday, 27th of April at 2 AM GMT. Convert this as per your own timings. This will be for 24 hours, which I really like. Most of the I've seen a lot of projects doing it 6 hours, 2 hours, which does not make sense to me. You should give your investors a complete 24 hours to invest, because you don't know what time they live in, and sometimes an investor is sleeping and they would miss the opportunity, which is really not nice. Again, the public Dutch auction will be on Thursday, 28th April, right after the whitelist mint. It will be at 3 AM until the collection sells out. It's going to drop 0.1 ETH every 15 minutes until it reaches the mint price 0.2 ETH, which I don't think so is going to happen. The hype for this particular project, I think it's going to sell out as soon as possible. So this is how the project is going to work out. The founders are going to keep 100 NFTs for themselves only. So since this project has 5 founders, so they've decided 20 NFT per founder is going to happen. So they're going to keep 20 NFT for each, and the positive side to it, like what I've seen in past is whenever a team keeps their own NFTs, they're going to sell it quickly. That's a huge concern for every project, but with this one, the condition is that they're going to have 20 NFTs each owner, but they cannot sell it for next 6 months, which is really a positive thing. This would not impact the floor at all. This shows that the team is in here to make this project huge and not just to make money. The Dutch auction part also, they've informed in their AMAs that they've kept the Dutch auction because they don't want to limit their funds. So 0.2 ETH, everyone if mint at 0.28 at 8888 all the NFTs, there will be a small amount of funding for them. But if they go with Dutch auctions, they'll be having a big amount of funding which will help them complete their roadmap easily and quickly. 90% of the funds are going back into the project as per the team members. So it would be fun to see how they're going to make things happen in future. This is all I have about Imaginary Ones. I am a really big fan of this particular project. I really like the art and I am trying to get whitelisted for this. The only way you can get whitelisted, or there are 2 ways to get whitelisted. One would be Twitter giveaways. You can join Twitter giveaways and you can definitely get whitelisted if you're lucky. Or the second way, which I like the most, I've not seen a lot of projects doing it. I think Project PXN has started now applying this philosophy or applying this amazing concept that they have applied. They are launching their own events in Discord. So if you're in the Discord, you'll be able to join all those events and you'll be able to submit certain things that they ask you to do. Once you submit that, if you're lucky enough, if your name comes up in the file, you will get whitelisted. So there is no grind policy, which I really like. People who are working at office are not able to grind at all, like me, and this kind of stuff is really, really amazing, and I think more projects should implement it. But this is how you can get whitelisted, or to the Twitter. This is all the information about Imaginary Ones I have. The more I get, I'll be sharing it on my Twitter account. And also, if there is something huge comes out, I'll share again a new video. If you have any doubts on Imaginary Ones, mention them in the comment box below. I would love to answer them. And I'll see you in my next video. Please do subscribe the channel and hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.